do me a favor, hit the bell for notifications and also subscribe to this channel because today is a special day. We're gonna have a live stream tonight, May 8th at 8 p.m. on Finnegan's Garage, and you're gonna have the chance to win a whole bunch of cool products from Finnegan Speed & Marine and Miller Welders. And in the meantime, I'm gonna show you all the cars you haven't seen in a long time or not at all on this channel, starting with my mini truck. You'll notice in the bed of the mini truck right now is a welder. This is one of the things you can win tonight during our first ever live stream trivia contest. This is the Miller Multimatic 220 AC/DC multi-process welding machine. A MIG welder, a TIG welder, a stick welder in a package you can carry anywhere. This could be yours tonight if you answer the questions correctly. This is my 85 Toyota. She's been bagged. She lays on 20s. I got her from my friend Alex. And Newbern and I just filmed an episode of Roadkill from my home garage, because we're still in quarantine, about hopping up the 22R there. It's got a whole bunch of cool stuff from LC Engineering in Lake Havasu City, Arizona. We've got dual Weber side draft carbs, an LC header, a ported head, a bigger cam. This thing rips, and it lays flat on the ground. Let's go in the storage unit and see what else we got. If you're a Roadkill fan, you've probably seen my 61 Caddy. This is the car we found in an airport hangar in Central California and road tripped up a mountain, down a mountain, put snow chains on it, the whole bit. And then the end of that Roadkill episode ended with this car was too reliable, so we flew to Arizona and got a Gremlin with a Cadillac motor in it that also turned out to be too reliable. Haven't touched this thing since, but I have big plans. And they involve removing the Cadillac engine because it sucks and doesn't run very good. This is my old stand-up jet ski. It's a Yamaha Superjet. I think it's a 93 or 4 model, I forget. It has the 601 motor with 1 carb on it. It's mostly stock, but it's a super fun ski to ride. Wifey's El Camino. This was on Roadkill. This is the car that we took from Los Angeles to Sparks, Nevada to Summit Racing, stained their parking lot, and swapped a small block for a small block. And after that, it was on Hot Rod Garage, one of the very first episodes. We swapped an LS3 into it. And since then, there's actually an episode of Finnegan's Garage where I surprised my wife on our wedding anniversary by having the car restored, and I made her cry. You can see that on Finnegan's Garage. It's pretty sweet. This is the 6-door F800 that Newbern and I bought on Valentine's Day this year, and found out it had a blown head gasket, didn't make it home in time, the whole deal. Haven't done much with it since we fixed the head gasket and drove it home, but pretty soon we'll have some power-driven diesel parts that we're going to hop it up with and probably make another road trip. What else? There's the LS3. This thing rips. It has Ride Tech coilover suspension all the way around, and it handles ridiculously well. It has forged line wheels, 18-inch tires, and it's just a really fun, stock-looking car. And there's Blasphemi. Hasn't really done much since Drag Week other than go in another grudge race at an NHRA event and more wheelies. It's run a bunch of 860 passes, broke first gear again in the trans, which is why the trans is out. And we had it lettered. Chasten Brand here in Georgia came down and surprised me by lettering it. It's now got the cubic inches on the fender, old school style. It's got 2019 Drag Week champ, Hot Rod Drag Week record holder, like a whole bunch of cool lettering got done on this car. And nobody's really seen it because it's been in the storage unit with the G-Force trans out of it, waiting for the parts to fix it. So as soon as we fix the trans, I'll start taking my kids to school again, and I'm sure you'll see this thing out and about this summer again. There's the little trailer from Drag Week that we used. I found this thing on Craigslist, and it worked out good. The trailer worked out really good. There's Death Metal Charger, my 68 Charger. We used this on an episode of Faster with Finnegan where I got to go dirt oval track racing for the first time in my life. And it was super fun, and I'm once again totally addicted to rear-wheel drive muscle cars on dirt. It's amazing. And the 383 wasn't happy to begin with, and it's really not happy after that Faster with Finnegan shoot. And we haven't moved or touched the car in Oh yeah, she's still covered in Georgia red clay there. Um, yeah. It looks more like a race car now, to be honest. I kind of like it like that. Square Force 1, it got detailed, runs like a top, as always, you know. Doesn't like fuel pumps, but other than that, she's doing good. You know, this is probably the most reliable thing I own in my life, and the perfect hot rod hauler. We actually have plans for this. I know I said I wouldn't do it, but I think we're going to Duramax swap this at some point. I have the motor, and we just need all the parts that go into making a Duramax work in this thing. So we're rounding those things up right now. That's it. This is the other garage I have with all the other stuff that doesn't fit in my home garage where we work on, you know, Finnegan's Garage episodes. And stick with us, because May 8th, which is today, 8 p.m. tonight Eastern Standard Time, we are going to do a live Q&A, a trivia contest. We're giving away a whole bunch of stuff. You can win gloves, a welder, auto-darkening helmet, Finnegan Speed Marine gear. We're going to have a good time tonight while we're all stuck at home and looking for something better to do than play the same old board games and talk to the same old people we've been stuck with for 6 weeks. So, see you tonight.